Okay, so for the second card, we are getting out this yellow paper here. And what we're going to be doing is we have this fun gold paper and this, gold twine, and this twine loves to unravel, so I've knotted either end for you, okay? I kind of love how it looks when it dangles. It just looks like little fun tassels. So cool. So this is kind of fun decorative paper. Each one of your papers is going to look totally different than this, but they all have the word magical stamped at the bottom right. So what we're going to do first is we're actually going to tie this ribbon around and just tie it into a knot so that it kind of dangles on the front of the card, okay? Oh, and I'm just realized I'm going to need to make those tassels shorter. So to make the tassels shorter, you're just going to tie another knot in it and make the knot just a little bit higher up, and then trim in between the two knots that you have. So I'm doing a second knot in this. So this little tassel has one knot here and one knot here. I'm going to trim right here between the two knots. Boop. And between these two knots here. Boop. Get my sound effects, you guys. All right, and now I'm just going to kind of twist my fingers until it starts to unravel at the base there, but the raveling will stop where the that knot is. Okay, I'm going to bend my card a little bit so I can scoot my ribbon over. And once you're happy with where it is, then we're going to go ahead and put double-sided tape on the back, and we're going to glue that onto the black. Okay, so the black layering piece is right here. We're going to stick that down, making sure our ribbon is straight. And then we're going to glue the black onto the yellow card base. I love this color palette, you guys. Really, really like how this looks. Okay, so they're a nice little bit of 1/8 of an inch border on all four sides. Okay, so now we have our strips of paper here, which are going to go across, acting as little shelves again. Okay, and you can kind of decide where you want that to be. I think I want my little tassels to be hanging there. So do I want, maybe I do want that. I do like the idea of there being a shelf, kind of like on either side. Maybe like a little one at the top, kind of like that. So I kind of like to lay things out a little bit before I start cutting, because sometimes I change my mind after. I'm like, oh, actually it doesn't fit there very well. Before I start cutting, before I start gluing, I like to lay things out. I'm going to go through here and just trim my little candelabra down. Is that what this is? Is this a candelabra? I'm pretty sure it is. I can't always remember. I'm fairly certain it is. Okay. Oh goodness, a lot of fussy cutting in this. But I really love this idea, so I'm going with it. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and trim this guy. Oh, come on. It's all those tiny little pieces without cutting my candelabra apart. Alright, we're actually going to see if this is going to look good, because if this doesn't look good, then I'm just going to take it out. And making sure all the tops are pointy, like candles are burning, and not just like I actually just cut paper at a square top. Okay. I'm going to get in here and trim my little base down. And this side here, I'm going to do the same. Okay. All right, so now I have our little candelabra. Oh, yes. Oh, I love this. Yes, so beautiful. Okay, so now that I have my little candelabra there, now I'm going to go ahead and add in my other little things. So I was wondering if I could piece together a cauldron here with the pieces I have. It's going to be cutting it close. No, I'm missing just a part of that. Oh, that would have been so perfect. Oh well, no worries. All right. Oh, I do have a little witch's hat, which I could put down here, especially if I wanted it to be a little bit Halloween-y. But even if not, it's totally fine. It doesn't have to be Halloween-y. And we're going to do our little technique with making it look like a cool old book. We're going to get some books here. And I'm going to tuck these items behind the gold. Actually, I wonder if I can put it on top. Oh, I can. Oh, that's perfect. And then we have our little eye of bat, root of toad. Ooh, to do another little book-looking thing over here. This one's going to be smaller. And I'm going to do a little guy there. I should have all these miscellaneous pieces now. I'm just excited to just stick in. I have this giant moth. Whew, that's a big one. Maybe we'll put that on the inside of the card. And my cauldron did not work out. I'm so sad. I guess I could put it like on the side of the shelf up here. That might actually work. Ooh. I think if I'm going to do that, I might put the little candelabra down here. And like I'm storing like all of my little things. I don't know. I really did like the candelabra up there. Gotta move some things around a little bit. I think I'm gonna need to trim my root of toad. I might have to bring my shelf down a little bit. Excellent, excellent. Let me put my candelabra back. Yes. Oh, and then I have the crystal ball. There's just so many amazing things to put on this shelf. Oh, and I have the little star. We'll incorporate that. Said I'm only going to do the one candelabra. I could use that for something else later. Or I could put it on the inside of the card. And I might put like a little plant right there. I have a little bit of a potion, which is kind of like the poison. Ooh. Could have it back here. Secret. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, I love the crystal ball, but I think I might just put that on the inside with the other thing. Okay. So once you've kind of decided how things are going to lay out, push that to the side here so I can remember. I'm going to go ahead and trim my little pieces down to side and start gluing in. Now I'm making sure to put my gold so it's just there's a little bit of black showing on the left and right there, or on the far right. Tiny little bit of black. I'm going to put this little shelf down here at the bottom. And I'm going to do this other little shelf at the top. Okay, so that's what we have for our shelves. We have 3 there. And I'm going to go ahead and now glue on my little fun little things. I'm going to take a moment here and just trim these just a little bit nicer so you can actually enjoy the full little vial and the little cork and all its magical goodness here. Okay, go ahead and glue that in place like so, and then we have our root of toad. Is that really what that says? I'm not sure that really makes sense, but we'll go with it because it's a magical apothecary. I'm going to glue that down. And I want that to fit nicely, so I'm going to go ahead and just tuck that behind the shelf so that it sits at the top there. And then I think I had this little plant here on the right. I'm able to fit some more stuff on this bottom shelf now. I'm going to have my witch's hat, because I had to trim my witch's hat the way I did, I'm going to put it on the left here so that the edge that's kind of cut off is actually kind of going into the black. My little bottle of poison, which I can only cut half a bottle out, so I'm actually just going to tuck it right behind the witch's hat. It's kind of like a little secret thing. Like someone's trying to hide it behind the witch's hat. Oop. There we go. And I'm going to do another little plant up here. We're going to do our little candelabra right here on the right. I like that's kind of creepy looking. Our little half cauldron on the far right, again going into the black, and our little books. I can always go in with a black pen and add in little details and things later to make those look a little bit more, to make them stand out a little bit more, which I'm going to do here in just a moment. Trim some little guys down here. And let's see. We'll do another one here. Oh, do I have space for this crystal ball now, though? Oh, I do. I'm gluing this on top of the other little book that I just put down, but you can barely tell that that's there. Actually, I'm going to take it out. I want this to look like it's actually sitting on the shelf, so I'm actually going to try and tuck that underneath the gold if I still can. If not, I might just trim that straight. Oh, but I can. Okay, all right. Now you can use a tiny little bit of tape to hold that little tassel down if needed, so that it kind of dangles right. Otherwise, I'll just leave that the way that it is. I'm just going to put this little fun little star here because I like, there's a little star right above the word magical. So there we have our fun apothecary. Oh, I'm going to just tuck these to the side here. Oh, I have this tiny little mushroom, which I definitely wanted to incorporate. I'm going to put that right there. All right, I'm going to go in here and outline my books so that they really do stand out. And you can take your time and actually add in little names if you want to name your books and write in little fun little names for apothecary potion books, or, you know, just going to make it your own. All right, and then on the inside, I'm going to add, oh, I have another little leaf. What do I want to add this one? I just want to incorporate here because I love the idea of it kind of being part of the apothecary. Maybe not. I tried. All right, I'm going to put the little moth inside. I'm going to totally glue this one down. And if there's anything else, nope, I think we'll leave that. I'll use the candelabra for something else. And there we have it, the second apothecary card. Ah, I love how these turned out today, you guys. Just love everything magical. So there we have it, magical apothecary cards. I hope you guys had fun making this today. Thanks for joining me for the craft kit. See you guys later.